Oh my God, I'm sweating balls. That's the panel room. I gotta stop. I'm a little freaked out.
I just did my first panel at a convention. This isn't going to be your typical Perty Nerdy episode on world building or any kind of music video with world building tips.
Aw, man!
No, this is not going to be your tips and tricks video. That's right, I am crossing off a major goal for my channel, and you will never guess how it happened. All within the first week of 2024.
Can't wait to hear his story.
I'm going to share with you footage that I took during the weekend and the lessons that I learned and what I plan to change moving forward. Now, I need to give you a little context here. I'm not the person that does the new year, new me. I don't usually make resolutions. I'm firmly in the camp of if there's something that you want to do or change in your life, you don't need to wait for a Monday. You don't need to wait for the first of the year. You just choose to do it. Whether you start in the middle of a day, whether you start on a Thursday, whether it's the middle of the year. That's the way I usually live my life. I've never been the person that creates vision boards, and yet when I started creating goals for my channel in 2024, there was this little voice in my head.
Voice? What voice?
All I could hear was the word confidence.
Confidence.
I love the confidence.
I'm kind of a little bit of a convert now in the word of the year. Things are happening here at Perty Nerdy, and it all started with confidence.
Oh, she said it again!
If you're nerdy like me and you think back to your childhood, you probably remember a time, at least one time, if not more, when you were excited about something, maybe even a little too excited. The reaction that you got from anyone else was to tamper that down, like, nerd! That's dumb. For whatever reason, I spent a lot of my younger years tampering my excitement down to fit in with everyone else. It's taken age, a little wisdom, and probably a good level of crotchetiness to become okay with that side of myself again.
There you go, being confident.
And even so, it took me a year of just thinking about starting my YouTube channel before I actually did it. Now, when I feel that urge within me to quiet myself down, make myself smaller, I literally charge in the other direction.
Charge!
So let's take a look at these goals that I created. Diversify my content across all platforms, play other tabletop role-playing games aside from D&D, attend local cons, reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to put the Perty Nerdy Talk Show on podcast platforms. I set goals that I thought were extremely manageable. I didn't want to create a lot of stress for myself. My channel is still fairly new. I also set a couple goals for myself that were pie in the sky thinking, wouldn't it be great if these things happened? Will they happen? Probably not, but why not set myself something to shoot for, right? My dreaming big goals were to create marketable products and an online course, and then to speak on a panel at a con. Well, guess what? We are crossing that one off, baby.
Well done.
I thought for sure that participating on a convention panel would be the hardest goal on my list. How did I achieve that goal so quickly? Gather round the screen.
It's origin story time.
I went to Sac Anime. That is an anime convention in Sacramento. To be honest, I didn't think that there would be much crossover between RPGs and anime. When I checked the scheduling, I only saw that there was one panel that was relevant to my goals. I went specifically as a recon mission. There was no other goal in mind other than to attend the convention, poke my head around, maybe make some connections, introduce myself, take some footage that I might be able to put on my channel, and go attend this panel and see what it's all about. How do you do this? That was it. The panelist, his name is Fuzzy Joseph. He's an artist. He was slinging D&D character art all weekend. You should go check him out. His links will be in the little, description down below. I made sure to participate during the panel. I asked insightful questions. I sat way up front so I could see everything.
Nerd!
I could see that he had a table and a projector, and after the panel, I made sure to go up, introduce myself, my channel, tell him about my goals, and I just asked him for some advice. And I don't know what propelled him to do this. He invited me to be on his panel the next day. He said, Amber, if you want to be on a panel and you're going to be around tomorrow, why don't you just join me on my panel? To which I just dropped my jaw. I can't even speak English right now. I'm so excited. I dropped my jaw.
Here's my jaw. Drop it.
Who does that? Okay, if you're watching this video and you are a regular panelist, you tell me, is that normal? Either way, so cool of him. I kind of stumbled over my words. There's no way I could be prepared for something like this. And he said, Amber, I don't even know you very well, but you are totally prepared to do this panel.
You got this.
So I went home, basically psyched myself up. I am thinking, how could I turn something down? This opportunity is being handed to me. I can't say no just because I feel like I'm not prepared. I feel like I'm not ready.
Your feelings are your feelings, but
he was right. If you've been a DM, you know well enough that preparation is not even the biggest part of being a DM. It's all about improv. And what blew my mind on my ride home was that he had another panel on Saturday, and I completely missed it because I wasn't wearing my glasses. Now, if I had worn my glasses when I checked the scheduling and I saw that there was a panel on Saturday, I would not have gone on Friday. I would have gone on Saturday, and who knows if the same situation would have occurred because he didn't have a panel on Sunday that I was aware of. It's just blowing my mind right now how everything played out.
Mind blown.
I just kept reminding myself, my word of the year, I know, I'm giving this face like I still don't believe in this stuff. I kind of can't refute what's happening right now. I just kept telling myself, just have confidence. Just have confidence.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
And I can't turn down this opportunity. So I'm just doing it. Regardless, I'm just jumping in. I did the panel. I was a little nervous. You can see some of the footage here.
Hey everybody, it is about to happen. I am here. That's the panel room, and here's the sign. I don't know if that's backwards for you guys, but 1:30 today, so in about 10-15 minutes, I am going to be talking about RPG character design with my new bud, Fuzzy Joseph. Before that, I needed to start with a little story here. For those of you who have seen the interview, I did an interview with Bob Magoo several months back. If you haven't seen it, go back to my YouTube, search it out. When I interviewed Bob, one of the things that he talks about is going to conventions and doing panels. And I was so intrigued, and I asked him, how do you do that? How do you get into that? And I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. If you wanna know, go watch that video. That was such a big inspiration for me, and I put it on my list of 2024, what I wanna do for my channel. Because of Bob, I was inspired to just give it a shot. Here I am, I'm about to do this. I'm a little freaked out, guys. Wish me luck. Thank you, Bob Magoo. Everyone go check him out. Also, you can find Bob on his socials pretty much everywhere. He is Tales by Bob. Oh my God, I'm sweating balls, guys. I gotta stop. Okay, I'm getting ready to talk. Thank you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
After the panel, Fuzzy Joseph had to get back to his booth. He quickly gave me a goodbye, but he said, make sure you come see me at my booth before you leave. I figured his booth would be swamped with people who didn't get to ask him a question and wanted to go talk with him personally. And me, being the kind individual that I am, thought I should give him some space.
I'll smother him with fun.
He doesn't need me there to ask him questions. Wait for the chaos to die down, and then I will go speak with him. And here's where I'm going to share with you the tips, tricks, and lessons that I learned through this entire process.
Oh, goody.
You know that saying, strike while the iron's hot, get while the getting's good? I mean, what other cliche sayings can I throw in there?
I hate cliches.
I should have gone straight to his booth. I gave him about an hour for things to die down so that he would be available and we could chat. He wouldn't have to feel like he's putting off anybody who came specifically to his booth to talk to him, that he was ignoring them for me. I didn't want that. When I finally did get back to his booth, he was so excited to see me, and he said, Amber, we have to do this again. Come back to Sac Anime in the summer, which was wonderful to hear. So if any of you are going to Sac Anime during the summer, I will be there.
Whoa.
He said that there were so many people from the panel that came to his booth. They were commenting on me and saying this was a great panel, and that was great to hear. However, I wasn't there. And how great would it have been to make those connections and say hi to some of the people who were maybe maybe wanting to see me. I don't know how else I would have handled that. I don't know, you guys tell me. Would it have been rude to go to his booth right away? And like, I didn't pay for booth space. You guys tell me how you feel about it. Maybe that's what I should have done.
Well, opinions?
Here's my next lesson learned. I didn't have a link tree set up, and I should have. Perty Nerdy is on all the socials as Perty Nerdy. There's a few exceptions. Even that night, I thought I need to have links available in case people ask, how do I find your channel? Why not have like little QR codes set up? So I did work on creating QR codes, but my brain just, I don't know if it was because I was rushing, I was excited, I didn't think about it, but I didn't set up a link tree where I could have one QR code. So instead, I printed out QR codes for every social media platform that I'm on.
Because I am.
You need multiples of each because people want to take a bunch. And the intention was I was going to bring them to the panel, mention them during so that people could come get them after. So streamline all your platforms in one manageable link or QR code. Make yourself notes for things that you actually want to remember to say to people.
I heard it.
The intention was to have those QR codes available, and I had them with me, but I completely forgot to mention them during the panel. So the only people who got them were the people who actually came up to see me afterwards. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you did.
I brought them to the convention. Did I remember?
That's a good turkey tip. You got more?
Find some way of recording your panel. The convention most likely is going to be recording it, but since I had no contacts to ask this, I thought I should have someone recording me. I didn't have anyone else available to record while I was up there. Could I have recorded myself while I was up there? I'm doing a panel, haha. I could have, but that would have been really distracting and I would have been very awkward. Like, I'm not already. I could not fathom recording myself. I did hit the voice recording on my phone. I left it on the table, so at least I have that. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it, and maybe I won't do anything with it, but at least I have it, so there's some option for me. But even better, if you have a friend going with you, ask them to record you. Bring a tripod so that you don't get shaky camera footage, and hope for the best. More to come on that in future.
Wow.
But on that note, keep in contact with the convention. Because I didn't get video, I immediately asked the panelist and other folks, who here can I talk to about getting a copy of that video? Because they did have professional video being taken. Then I immediately emailed them and I've been in contact with them. Just remember to be professional and courteous. The hope is I will get that footage eventually. Once I get it, I will share it with you. Even if I get that video a year from now, it's video I didn't have. It's something I can look back on and remember my very first panel. I'm so grateful. You never know what could happen. My next tip, I will show you the footage.
I did it. The panel's over. I survived. I am shaking right now, and I don't know if it's because I was nervous. I felt a little nervous during the panel, but I was able to work through it. Hopefully it didn't come across. However, now I am shaking, and I think it might be because I need to eat. I need to eat. I'm gonna eat. Hopefully that'll make me feel better. I think it's all downhill from here, right?
It's mostly downhill.
Check in with yourself. That sounds really dumb, I know, but just the other way I was gonna say it was check in with your body, which also sounds a little weird.
Well, that's weird. That is weird.
My point is, I was really hungry before the panel even started. I was a little worried that if I ate, my nerves would play havoc with my stomach, and that just probably wouldn't be any good for the panels. I forgoed, is that a word? I forwent? I decided against eating before the panel. After the panel, I was shaking, and I really couldn't tell if it was because it was the nerves, like just finally like, I did it. I did the thing. Or if it was because I was really hungry and I was kind of getting like hyperglycemic. And to be fair, I think it was a little bit of both. Next time, I'm probably gonna bring some purse snacks.
Wait, where's my purse?
Also, she'll have snacks. Healthy snacks, but snacks.
I am really grateful that I took time out during that day to document the entire experience. It was such a whirlwind of like excitement and chaos, and those who know me know that I am a very forgetful person. So even if I wasn't, I just think that all that excitement and chaos would get in the way of me remembering or being in the moment when there were certain details happening.
I at least took a picture to commemorate. I basically told them this was my first panel. They all cheered me on, and I said, hey, at the end, I'm gonna turn around, and if you guys all want to be part of this milestone moment, stick around to the end so I can get a picture with everyone. My little Instagram takeover, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. What are the kids calling it these days?
Perty Nerdy is the bomb.
Heck yeah, you take it from Spider-Man.
From your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Even watching the footage now, and it's been a week later, I'm seeing details that I missed, that I'm being reminded of. That was so awesome. And I was so mentally charged that I basically applied for any other upcoming conventions in my area. So hopefully you'll see me at future panels. We'll see. If anyone wants to help me with this little goal here of hitting 1,000 subscribers, you know what to do. Better yet, if you are playing a non-D&D TTRPG and you want to invite me to your game, I might play.